We are kicking off a new series we call Legal Grounds. So grab your coffee cup and get ready to text us your questions. You're really going to like this segment. Cagney McCormick, owner of McCormick Law Firm and a true Dallas native, joins me right here. And Cagney, this is something we've never done before.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, okay, so we invite you to text your questions because this is the expert. The number to text to is 214-977-6028. Cagney, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm actually born and raised here in Dallas. My firm is one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas. We primarily practice in trucking accidents, fender benders, parking lot accidents, the occasional grocery store fall. We have 11 offices actually across the nation, 4 of them in Texas, and we have about 20 attorneys in those offices. And I'm licensed in 8 states to practice law, actually the only personal injury attorney in Texas that has that. And I've worked about 100,000 insurance claims over the last 10 years.
Okay, well, we invite you to text us your questions, but I have a question for you just to start off. Our roads are incredibly busy. How can North Texas residents structure your auto insurance policy to protect yourself?
Well, I think it's really important to look at your insurance policy and protect yourself before the accident. So many attorneys are always talking about what to do after an accident. And the first thing you need to do is look at your declaration page and see what type of coverages you have. You want coverages to protect you for property and injury damages. You don't want to just say that I have full coverage, because a lot of people don't understand what that means.
So what does full coverage in an auto insurance policy, what does that mean? This can be incredibly confusing. I don't know about you, but it confuses me a lot of times.
So a lot of people call my office every single day, say they have full coverage, and we can't help them because they don't have injury coverage. They just have coverage to protect their vehicle and their damages. So what you have to have is 2 policies called personal injury protection and underinsured motorist coverage, or UIM for short.
Okay, Hannah has a viewer question. Hannah?
Yeah, and thank you so much for taking these questions. Our viewers really want to get them answered. So take a look at this viewer right here saying, hi, I was just involved in a car accident. I believe my car is totaled. How long will it take for the insurance company to pay for the car? There are no liens or notes on it. What's the timeline they can expect?
Yeah, the first thing the insurance company is going to want to do is confirm 2 things: that there is coverage on the insurance policy you made a claim on, and the second, that they're at fault. Now, if their driver calls in and says, I'm at fault, please help this woman, they're absolutely going to move pretty quickly. 2 days, maybe 24 hours, you'd have a rental car. If they're contesting that, they're going to wait for the police report. Unfortunately, the police report could take 3 to 5, sometimes 7 business days before everybody can review that and then make that determination.
You know, this is something I've seen that I don't understand. What exactly does personal injury protection cover?
So the great thing about personal injury protection is it covers you even if you're at fault for an accident. It's meant to cover you and your medical bills or lost wages. Generally, it starts at $2,500 in Texas. Most policies sell it up to $10,000. With that being said, even if you're at fault, you go make that claim and get your ER bill paid if you're seriously injured. It does happen. It happens every single day.
Okay, we invite you to text your questions. We got a couple minutes left. Meanwhile, I got one more question for you. What is uninsured or underinsured motorist injury coverage? It gets so confusing to me.
Absolutely, and the uninsured motorist coverage is there to protect you if somebody hits you who doesn't have auto insurance, or if it's a hidden run. So your insurance policy is going to kick in and cover you as if they're the at-fault party. Underinsured means that if the at-fault party's policy doesn't have enough money to pay for your serious injury, it will kick in to cover the rest of it. And it's really important if you have surgeries or broken bones to have that, and most people just don't protect themselves for that terrible situation.
Okay, so if somebody watched this segment this morning and couldn't get texted in time and you've got a question, what we're going to do is we're going to take your questions by email. And then the next time you're on, we'll answer some of those questions. So give it some thought, email your question. Where should they email the question to, and when are you coming back?
I'll be back next Wednesday, and then after that, every other Wednesday for the rest of the year. I recommend anybody ever email me to cmccormick@theinjuryattorney.law. I'm here to help in any way before and after an accident.
Okay, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to do this with you this morning. McCormick Law Firm offers new clients a free consultation. Call 972-972-4444 or go to notatfault.law for more information.